So 2 nights ago, Khamzat Chimaev, the boogeyman of the middleweight division, destroyed Dricus du Plessis at the main event or in the main event of UFC 319 to win the middleweight title. He is currently the king of middleweight, and there is an underlying question to that whole piece of breaking news, and that is who gives Khamzat the best fight, the toughest fight, really, because sure, we can predict who's next for Khamzat, but we should also think about who is actually going to give Khamzat the toughest fight imaginable. It's not an easy question. I think there are a lot of good choices. You got Reiner de Ritter, a grappler by nature, also looking really good on the feet, especially with his knees to the body, or knees to the head. You have Anthony Hernandez, who is a gifted 5-round fighter, unlimited gas tank, gets better as the rounds progress. Caio Borralho, a monster from the Fighting Nerds gym, a great gym that is training absolute killers, and Nasruddin Imavov, a French sniper of a striker with stellar takedown defense that he showcased against Brendan Allen. You got a lot of choices, when you think about who gives Khamzat the toughest fight. If you ask me, I think it's Nasruddin Imavov. Okay, I think I know a lot of you may say immediately it's too early to tell. Yes, he looked great against Brendan Allen, especially with his takedown defense, but Khamzat Chimaev is a different animal in comparison to Brendan Allen, who is also a great grappler. But I don't know, man. I buy into Nasruddin Imavov's stellar takedown defense. What he did to Brendan Allen was incredible. The timing, the speed, the strength of Nasruddin Imavov's sprawls were on point, and I'm willing to predict that they would be on point if he were to fight Khamzat Chimaev. And if Nasruddin Imavov can keep that fight on the feet, Imavov is a hell of a straight puncher, and I think a lot of those jabs and crosses would land right on the chin of Khamzat Chimaev, maybe even dropping Khamzat as well. So I don't know. Out of everybody, I think Nasruddin Imavov gives Khamzat the toughest fight. Again, maybe a hot take, not totally sure about it, but once again, I think Imavov is possibly the chosen one to dethrone the Great Wolf. I'm not totally sure on it, but when I think about it, I think that's the best choice. Everybody else, great choices as well, but I don't know. That takedown defense of Nasruddin seems really, really, really sharp. Let me know what you think.